check. We about to get started soon. You know the vibes. Yeah. Sequence. Yo, what is good?
Oh shit, here we go again.
No. We'll do it live, fuck it.
We bake. How y'all doing? So I already know what I gotta do this. And I wasn't. At first, I was thinking I wasn't going to do a live stream today. Normally, guys, for all the people that are just joining in, and thank you everyone that joins into these live streams or whatnot, where I listen to everyone's music or whatnot. And I'll tell y'all the deal about that later. But right now, I think it's more important to acknowledge that I greatly appreciate everybody for joining in and, being a part of this show, because y'all can go anywhere and, yeah, y'all choose to be here. And what is it, about 64 degrees out here. It's a little breezy, nice. So I got a little jacket on or whatnot. I'm big chilling in the southeastern region of the United States, Atlanta, Georgia, But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get some shout outs here because I just want to warm up the show a little bit by 36 degrees. God damn. Yeah, so I'm gonna warm up the show and just give people shout outs or whatnot. Hopefully, we won't experience anything crazy like last stream. I was trying to do a 4-hour stream, but it ended up being like 2 hours and 30 minutes. So, but anyways, Isomatic, what's going on? Seer of Visions, what's going on? Viral.
We'll do it live, fuck it.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Beats, what's good? I am one son, what's good? I think it's Denable. Leaks, what's good? Champ, Lexington, what's going on? LRNF. God damn it, LRNFF. What the fuck? What's good? The homie, what is going on? Tyron Sellers up in this bitch. Loophole, good to see you up in here. Low frequency, what's good? Spunk Ed, what's good? Spunk Ed, what's good? Different account. ATO Beats, what's going on? Jackfruit All Stars, FNS Films, what's going on? DMG, what's good? Lit, what's poppin'? Who else we got up in here? Madden Gamer, what's good? Still tripping, what is poppin'? Tupapa, what's good? Wavy Pluto, up in this night. Brian, what's good? CFJ Music, what's going on? Who else we got? Mr. Sharp, what's poppin'? Thugger Beats, I saw your submission. What's good, GC? What's going on? Hey. Rio, what's going on? What's going on? You already know. Carbon Vibes with 11 months in here. Soldier. Delilah Israel, what's good? Beats like this, what's good? Rob, what's poppin'? Benji, what's good? Diller, what's going on? I think that wraps about up. I can't talk, man. You know, we do a lot. Elijah, I saw you put some stuff in there. But it's good. It's good to see people up in this piece, man. Again, thank y'all so much for joining in. Hey, the Level Up Gang, Level Up Gang. Hey, so yeah, these vibes, man. I was gonna put this damn album out last week, but I'm just gonna put it out this week. It's a lot of shit coming on. Pairing was good. Yeah. So, anyways, just catching in. Checking in with you guys, and I just want to say again, thank y'all so much for, you know, joining in so early or whatnot. We were about 15 minutes in. You know, I had to do the little pre-roll. I shouldn't do that all the time, but I just did it. We got about 57 concurrent viewers right now, 18 likes, and we'll see. We're gonna have some new members or whatnot. I know that. Other things on deck or whatnot. I got to do some housekeeping. So, you know, make sure that y'all check out and support 16levels.com. It is a community-based venture. You know, this is a place, the most authoritative place for music production. I actually have my 16 Levels hat on tonight. Tonight. Goddamn, I'm tripping. Today I have it on, and you know, I just felt like rocking it. But yeah, you know, it's a pretty good shit over here. We got a new tribe member, and I'm so glad to, you know, y'all should know who this person is. And if you're into hip hop stuff, man, absolutely, you've seen, especially if you're an MPC head. Name was formerly MPC head. We all know him as Marlo Diggs now. And, you know, I greatly appreciate him joining the 16 Level squad. Keldon, I see you up in there. But yeah, really dope stuff over here at 16levels.com. You'll find that you'll see a lot of dope sample packs. I only mess with the best people when it comes to sample packs, preset banks, courses, and stuff like that. There's a new course that will be dropping soon. So, you know, I'm just happy that we got so much work coming, and yeah, we got a lot of shit on deck. But this is pure 90s boom bap drum loops. I'll let y'all hear some of that stuff from here. Let me go ahead and kill the music here. These are the vibes I had over here, but I just want to let y'all guys hear this. Anytime that y'all want to check out anything over here at 16 Levels, there's previews and stuff like that. Some of the things don't have previews, but man, I can tell you right now, we bat 1,000 over here. If we ain't batting 1,000, we're batting at least 900. So yeah, and this is Marlo Diggs' pack that he's doing. He also has another pack that I'm gonna drop soon as well. These are all boom bap drum loops. They come with stems and stuff like that. And then you have your package over here. You know, we got our little click funnel thingy right over here. And it's a pretty good bundle. I wouldn't sleep on this because there will be some more stuff added to it as time goes, because Marlo is rocking with us over there at 16 Levels. And it's an honor. I know he's in a different time zone. He's in Portugal. And shit, I just appreciate a brother that we have so much dynamic over there. You know, we have a lot of diversity, and it all starts from the quality up front. So y'all can go and check it out. It has like 50 loops in there, but again, it has MIDI files and stems and stuff like that. It's royalty free, and it's really dope stuff, man. I wouldn't sleep on 1974 or MPC book over here, which is chord progressions, the mega bundle too as well, if you're into Electra presets and stuff like that. And you know, if you want to get some of that house stuff in there before house music becomes normal again, I would get ahead of the curve there. So yeah, no, Marlo. I say it wrong, you know, that's just the way I talk. I just don't pronounce shit correctly. Marlow Diggs with a Z, I believe. And yeah, he's formerly known as MPC head. But yeah, we got more stuff coming over there at 16 Levels or whatnot. You know, we got the MPC Live 2 course over there done by me. And then we got soul progressions, and you know, we got clothes and apparel and stuff like that too. So don't sleep on what we do over there. And if you want royalty free shit and all that. We have it all categorized over there. MPC expansions and stuff like that. Shout out to So 100 and Masada MPC. I only F with the best, baby. But yeah, for all the members, if you're curious about all the people that are in here, because we got badges in here, Sierra Visions. I see Tyron Sellers over here. He was back in this mug. Carbon Vibes just dropped up in here, letting y'all know that he's a 11-month member or whatnot. And yeah, if you're very curious about that, so yeah. So this is how that works. So if you want to be a member on this channel and you want to do have like priority in your beat reviews, and we have a exclusive Discord for that too as well, just hit this join button. That's all you have to do. Just hit this join button right here. And once you hit that join button, it will tell you about all the perks and stuff like that. And you'll see the loyalty, priority, apprentice, and just make sure that you do that. And I'll make sure that you're good to go. If you are a member and you want to help other people that may want to try out the stuff and see how it works, well, you can also do that by hitting this little hamburger menu or these 3 dots right over here, and then checking your gift settings and make sure that you click it on, and it will give people a free membership or whatnot. So if you want to gift a membership to someone, that would be greatly appreciated as well by the person and by me. Yeah. And for all the people that are members and you are not a part of the Discord or whatnot, just make sure that you visit this membership tab and then go to the thread that talks about the Discord and click on that invite link, and you should be good to go. And if you're not inside of the invite, and you can just reach out to me on here in the chat or wherever. Other than that, we have another grand course of things that we do over here. I'll just activate this lower thirds. You can send music to beatreviewstream at gmail.com. Let me go ahead and run that back. And yeah, it's right over here. If you want to know, if you want to send stuff in and you don't want to skip the line, you want to just take your time, then that's where it's at over there. So 21 minutes in, not so bad, a lot of stuttering, but hey man, I'm not perfect. I see someone mention Jay Dilla in the background, and absolutely, I had to get this book. Dilla Time. It costs about $20, so it's a really good buy. From what I saw, and just from a little brief walkthrough, I just got this not too long ago. That's why I'm late, because I wanted to go ahead and get some books and stuff like that to read. Dilla Time is a pretty good book. It talks about the process and Jay Dilla and everything. So I do recommend this book. I do. I recommend this book, even though I haven't read it yet. I think if you are someone that's trying to travel and do stuff within the hip hop realm, and you want to get a firmer understanding, yes, MPC had Marlo Diggs, absolutely. Make sure that you follow him on YouTube or subscribe to his YouTube channel, because he does some great stuff. So yeah, that's what's in the background. Got some quotes from Questlove, New York Times bestseller and stuff like that. None of that matters to me. What matters is the quality and the content in there. And I promise you, by the time I get finished reading it, I'll have a lot to say. So with that being said, though, let's get some music in here. And we're going to go ahead and travel on over to the Discord real quick. I see that people have been putting stuff into the Discord. That's great. That's great. I see Asomatics up in this piece. So yeah, we're going to travel into the Discord and we're going to see what's popping real quick. So with that, let's go ahead and get into Isomatic. Let's hear what he got on deck for us. And my pleasure, by the way. That was Isomatic on the track. What you think about that? Well, I thought it was pretty good piece. You know, he has his awkward ass visuals and stuff like that. But you know, that's how he do. He does the old school kind of cartoons, and then he messes it up with his music. The name of the track is called Astral Realm, and it is a nostalgical lo-fi hip hop beat. And yeah, not bad. I don't have really any recommendations as far as like anything. I will probably maybe tighten up that sub with a little bit more distortion. Use some distortion, maybe just turn down the distortion effect to like maybe 25% as far as the mix down or the dry wet. So just have it about 20% wet. So that way that you can have a solid sub range. I did listen to it in mono, so it didn't really dissipate when I listened to it in mono. So yeah, it's pretty good. So not bad. We got Sierra Visions here. I remember that Bam was gonna adopt him and play a track and collaborate with him, but I don't know if this is it. But this one's called Secret of Mind. Not bad. What I think about his style, and the reason why I had to pause it instead of like turning it down, because like when you put like SoundCloud links in here, for some godforsaken reason, SoundCloud hasn't figured out that if they use their API, they should have like a volume control over here. That would be dope. But other than that, that has nothing to do with Sierra Visions over here. I do like the piece, a very kind of classic. What style of hip hop where people mesh different samples together, kind of like the Bomb Squad. So if you don't know about Bomb Squad is the producers that were behind like Public Enemy, especially their first two albums. And you know, the Shockley brothers are ridiculous samplers. They'll find some shit and mesh it together and just make some madness. Another famous mesher type sampler is Knowledge. I have been doing a little bit of research on him for a future video on his channel. This past week I couldn't put out any videos because they was doing so much construction around where I stay. It would have been so inaudible, and I just didn't want to deal with that bullshit, unfortunately. But anyways, yeah. So with the piece in itself, it has some awkward stuff in there. I did like the way the samples were playing, especially like the jazz stabs. There was some good utilization of that. Another great mesh producer when he meshes his samples is and he's just like a pure genius at doing it, is Marlo Diggs. Marlo Diggs does a very good job of meshing samples. Like there's nobody can really touch him on that because his ass just knows. But yeah, so I did like the way the general approach of the sample meshing worked. In a sense, it was kind of jarring, but that's usually the kind of style that what sample meshing is. And same thing with like I would like to say like 666 Mile or DJ Paul's early style, or if not DJ Paul's early style, DJ Zerk and DJ Squeaky, the Memphis Boys. Where's Traptendo? Trapatello's over here. Boom boom. Trapatello is always gonna be here, man. Traptendo needs to be dusted off though. But yeah, so a very aggro style. Only thing I guess I could complain about maybe the drums could have had a little bit more of a boom bappity vibe to it. It did have a boom bap vibe, but you know, more of a forward typical drum line I think would make that track a little bit more sensuous. And then there was a question in the chat. Someone was asking when am I going to get to the free people or whatever, the people in the Gmail, beatreviewstreams@gmail.com. After I get done with all the people over here. So we're going to go to Wally D Beats. Let's get it. Wally D with that wild shit. I forgot. That was Wally D on the beat. And yeah, I see Buzz Music is about to drop something in the Discord. He's over there typing in. Said unmixed Danger Hands. I would say, in a sense, they had the right spacing. It's just the dynamics were kind of flat. You know, like the kick you could hear it, but it didn't have the other parts of the lower frequency, like the 60 hertz that really kicks in. And that's usually the style of like Wally D beats. Sometimes he has a little bit of more bass and stuff like that. I don't know what kind of speakers he's trying to rock on or he does his stuff on, but usually his subtraction part is usually what kills it. But other than that though, the arrangement itself was pretty dope. I don't know if it was like UK grime-ish, but it definitely with the chat I was reading you guys stuff and you were saying that it reminds you of like Timbaland and Missy Elliott type stuff, and I do agree on that. I concur. Yeah, and not bad still. CJF on the track. We got CJF music. It's a classic street blues with Cool G rap. Let's get it. Shout out to my badges.
This is CJF Radio.
I'm right in front of my front step, thinking of a plan, looking like Raggedy Ann or doing hand, kicking a can. Thinking of a prank to pull some bacon, because I'm dead and stinking. So all my shoes winking, t-shirt is shrinking. Soon I see some thighs and my eyes open wide quick. Who's that wicked chick? Bill blast my sidekick. What's up, black? Give his hand a smack. Then up pulls a Cadillac, your baby will be back. Jump right on the side, not too many people saw us. Thinking about who gotta get robbed because the mob got a job for us. They drove us down to the southern section of town where the clowns dare be paying for protection. They want us to send a message to Jimmy the bartender, lend a friend of money next year ripping off his car fenders. He's coming up short cause he snorts coke, nope, and hope he don't get caught. He owes some Benjamin Franklin's, every last bit of them, but Jimmy's pockets are empty, so now we gotta get rid of him. But Jimmy's wife is with him and they don't wanna involve her. Hopped out the back seat, they gave me a revolver. Blast you, distract them, while I go and whack them. Enter through the back, shut of the bar and then attacked him. He's screaming for his life, reaching for his wife. Shot him in the back of the head and tricked him with a knife. And that goes for anybody that gotta pay their dues. You lose, cause I got the ill street blues. You lose, cause I got the ill street blues.
That was CJF music with Cool G rap. Classic street blues. So it was basically a remix or whatnot, and I saw someone say kind of like a new age Tupac. I find that comment to be hilarious. Cool G rap was around way before freaking Tupac Shakur. If y'all are just now getting acclimated with hip hop, Kool G Rap is definitely one of the. I don't want to put him in the gangster rap category, but you know, just like street hip hop, you know, in the sense of that, you know, he was one of the first rappers to give a full-on observation of what's going on, and more of a revolutionary type MC, the way he spits. So, you know, he definitely has this in there. Xylem, what's going on? I see the Vapors have just stepped through. I saw that Lynn Enigma just popped up. Perma Bull Moon Man, what is good? So, but yeah, just to give y'all kind of like a outlook, you know, I do have these gray hairs for a reason. You know, it's not just because I'm old. It's just because, well, yeah, it is because I'm old too. Come on, hell no. But you know, in a sense, you know, I have the knowledge of this right here, especially hip hop music. You know, I'm not the most musically inclined person, especially not on YouTube, but I definitely have a good ear for music, a decent ear, I say. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into Buzz Music. Let's see what Buzz is talking about today. He says it's a Jungle 001. Yeah.
Cool down the dance hall. Cool down the dance hall.
Thank you for the sub. Yeah, Buzz, man. Buzz came through with that. That's some jungle shit for you, for that ass. I was just clicking on YouTube. You know, as someone that's a YouTube content creator, you know, it is also your job to consume some content and kind of observe and do some research on people's content. And even with that, I just thoroughly enjoy this platform altogether, man. I'm very grateful for YouTube being a thing. On so much that I've read so many different books on Google and YouTube and stuff like that to become a better content creator. And becoming a better content creator, it does take you to do some research so that you understand what it is that makes you enjoy your, you know, the platform and how you can make good use of it and how others have. Other than that, there is a dope jungle / video game documentary that I'm gonna indulge in after this show is over with, before I get started with the week's work. And this track is very good, man. This is really good. Will Smith said it best. Will Smith.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, I agree, Will. It is hot. Really good joint, man. Maybe biased, but it is what it is. Anyways, I'm gonna wait for people to drop into the Discord, and I will check back in on that. So again, you don't necessarily have to be a part of the Discord or be a member of this channel to get your music played. And while we pivot on through and get to that part, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just get into that. There will be a change of pace on here soon. I've got to get to work. You know, last week I took it back. Hey, some hit the Z's. Hey, grab your pillows, hide your pillows. Bro ain't here. Cascadia, DistroKid. Yeah, y'all give me shit about that. I didn't say quesadilla, I said Cascadia. And I just, Lollyfox in this month. Hey, Lollyfox! What's going on, mommy? Wally Dank in this month. Everybody pressing buttons. Everybody want people to know, man, they almost a year in. That they are solid supporters. And shout out to my supporters. But while we're on talking about that, because y'all going crazy in that video, I didn't want to, like, fuck y'all. I ain't want to say that, but hey, y'all heard it here. What? When it comes to mispronunciations of words and stuff like that, I do that. I'm not perfect, but that brings up the point too. When you make gear or if you are branding your product, it makes sense to have simple words. Why do I say that? Well, let's just do a little bit of walking through some shit. Korg MS2000R. Korg MS2000R. Akai MPC Live. Akai MPC Keys. iPhone. Legion. Lenovo. Canon. What do these things have in common? Well, the words are easy for anyone to understand in any language. Visa, V-I-S-A. You hardly hear anybody mispronounce that. Someone IntelliGel made that product or whatnot. I could have said it. I could have did more research and watched the video for what it is. So that is still my bad, but it's important when you brand shit to make it to where people can understand it. 16 levels. That's the reason why I branded it that way, because I know 16 levels will be easy for people to pronounce. You live in the Cascadia region? But DistroKid, viral beats. That it goes a long way, the way that you brand yourself and a product, and that does affect how it sells. So anyways, with that, outside of talking about business 101 and branding 101 and marketing 101, you definitely want to brand your product in a way to where people can understand what is going on. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it will be very difficult for your product or people to sell that product. Yeah, Korg MS20. Like, that's hard. Hey, thanks for the sub. Yeah, so yeah, that's very important. Branding is important. Like, when you have a name that is just like all over the place, you want to be unique and all that other shit, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Mini Brute, Poly-N Tracker, Poly-N Tracker Mini, Poly-N. These are Polish folks from Poland. and if you have the right marketing team, the right team behind you, they will tell you, no, don't do that. Don't fucking do that. And there's a reason why I'm like, no, push two. Zelda, Super Metroid, Super Nintendo, Machine, Stream Elements. But yeah. And thanks for reminding me too, because I need to pull that up. Stream. I'm gonna pull a Streamlabs. Director Yo Pizza to Daddy Green Pizza. Are we really gonna do the Last Dragon references? Hilarious. Let's see here. I'm logging into my stream. Well, yeah, y'all know I'm about to go to Twitch soon. But Sweetwater, Trudeau. Yeah, Zounds.com, Reverb.com. Yeah, and I can indulge deeper in why brands are successful. Apple, Microsoft, microcomputers, software. So software for microcomputers like desktops and laptops. Hey, bruh, you gotta know why these companies are Bud Light. You a goddamn fool, GC. He probably did this shit right here. He probably did this shit. He's like, God damn, Alf. I didn't even think about that shit. Bud Light. Damn. I can say that.
Come on, hell no.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay.
Yeah, man. It's FL Studio. Fruity Loops. Ableton Live. Cubase. Reaper. Logic. I'm just saying, man, branding it's important, man. And that's the point. Let's go ahead and get it. Wavy Pluto. We are in the email, beatreviewstream@gmail.com. It is pinned at the top. So, yeah.
Wavy Pluto, you did?
That was Wavy Pluto with Party Central. Hey, I actually like this track a lot. Maybe because I used to make a lot of beats with guitars in them and stuff like that, and that was before I started playing guitar for real. I would use like a lot of Hypersonic 2 and Nexus guitar shits, and I'll be like, man, this is real. It sounds like a real guitar, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself like, oh man, this don't. I'm thinking it's the shit, but then I'm realizing as I started playing guitar, like, no, it does not sound like it. But nonetheless, though, I do like this beat, though. I like this beat a lot. I like the energy on it, the drum line. You know, it's not like, oh, this is so over the top, crazy, different, but it is like, man, this is solid. You know what I'm saying? I can see someone making a dope ass track to it, and that's all that really matters in that instance there. So, I don't know. Y'all hating on Wavy Pluto, but that shit was pretty dope. Anyways, we got Thugger Beats on next. Let's get it. Yeah, real guitars are definitely the best. Not to stop this real quick, but if Loop Home sends a track in, I'm definitely going to shit on some priority shit. I will break the rules for Loop Home because I listen to Loop Home. Shout out to Loop Home in the chat right now, man. Like Loop Home, if y'all haven't been to his channel, go to his channel. The shit he does on that small ass damn Akai S20, fucking phenomenal. Did it just stop or what? What the fuck? Lord, I do not need this shit to start acting crazy right now. Please, Lord, do not fuck us up this stream. That was Thugger Beats. Jeffrey type beats. Yeah. This man, he said it's all the FL Slammer. The stream isn't happy about it. Shut the hell up. The hell up. I'm tired of goddamn image line tapping in on my shit. I got a VPN, ho. Ian Cornelius, motherfucker, what's going on? Gully Beats, what's good? DJ Trap Stars, strict. This is what Thugger Beats does, man. I've heard more than enough from Thugger Beats to know where he's coming from on this shit. So he's definitely really dope at what he does, and there's not much I can really complain about. The only thing is the beat is loud as shit. So you already know he just up in this shit coming. He said they coming for me. No, don't fucking do that. No, don't do that, Pyro. Shit, leave me alone. Come for Weaver, goddammit. Go to Weaver's stage and fuck his shit up. Fuck his Twitch up. But anyways, yeah, really dope though. Not much to complain about there. Okay. We got Redline here. We got some pretty. Looks like we got some new up in this box. 2014 vibes for sure. Damn, I don't know if that's a compliment or if that's like some smoke. But either way, it's still dope though. Let's go ahead and hear what Redline got. He got a Playboy Cardi type beat. Something. You too damn old to be claiming no FL gang. If you don't get your grow the fuck. Let me leave him alone. Let me leave something alone before you fall asleep. If y'all want some dope ass, and this is the last time I interrupt, if y'all want some dope ass shit, as far as like Vox and stuff like that, holla at Lollybox. She's been doing this for a while. She's really dope. Don't sleep on her shit. Redline with a Playboy Cardi X Pierre Bourne, across Pierre Bourne type beat, Confused. I see a lot of people that like that joint. I thought that was pretty cool. Different drums and stuff like that, you know, different approach. Did like the arpeggios in there. I like the way it's arranged. I like the light female vocals in the background and stuff too. I feel like roasting damn something hit to sleep. this man got all this gear in this house and he still got his FL Studio on his screen. Pulling up VST plugins. Nigga, get out of here, you poser. He said, am I cool now? I got gear. Nope, you ain't cool until you ditch the DAW, my nigga. Make what you make in FL Studio on an MPC or some groove box that sequences MIDI, and we'll have some respect for you. Otherwise, you just posing. How you gonna buy gear? How you gonna buy gear just to click the mouse still?
I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Man, click it. Oh shit. Hold on. That man said you better put able to the way. Nigga, I'm legit in these streets. I can do what I want to do. For fine logic. Damn. He said you better put able to the way. Nigga wrote please. Able to is on a whole different level. Most people just use Ableton just to use their hardware and record it. People be on nigga buy like 10 keyboards and then yeah, he got Billy over there from Zal sending them keyboards and shit like that so his studio look cool. Oh, ain't nobody care about you, man, and your opinions, nigga. Go make some free plug-in videos. Don't come in here with that smoke, nigga. Don't come in here with that smoke. I'm gonna fucking roast your ass on stream. Stop clicking your mouse, nigga. Get out of here. Oh, Leaks on the beat, let's get it. Hold up. This be fire. Hold on, something. Run that back. So this, I believe this is his first submission of the show, and I like this joint. I like the way that it was sampled. I definitely like the way that the intro comes in and all that. The drum's pretty cool. Dynamically, I was trying to figure out some things, you know, Thank you for the sub. But yeah, I like the track for what it is. Definitely has a good vibe to it. You know, that's the only way I can put it in words. But it does fit the criteria, something that I like. Nafi up in this motherfucker. Creative Outfit Inc. was good. But yeah, so back to goddamn something. He's like, man, yeah, like you don't do free plug-in videos. Nigga, I invented that genre. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bro, I'm so goddamn old on this damn platform, bro. 98% of the content in our sphere has been spearheaded by me. So you can't come at the guru, dog. You can't come at the guru, my nigga. Like, bruh, I reinvent myself damn near I don't know how many times. What you mean? I could do a damn free plug-in video tomorrow, and people will respect it. It's just that I don't want to do that no more. So, Guru, rest in peace, Guru. Like young Guru? Hold on, man. No, let me find out. I think y'all better stop playing. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this next track here. This is Low Frequency, and yes, Trap Stars. I saw that your track came through. That's like the 18th time you sent it. You got to understand, there's a lot of people that's in line here. We're about 57 minutes in. A lot of people submit every show, and I greatly appreciate it too. Hey, Low Frequency, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. So yeah, everybody was that was Low Frequency on the track. That was Soul Ballad 96, produced by Low Frequency. On the sense of that, yeah, like people were saying it was like a sample. It's an interpolation. That would be a better way of describing this track. I can't put my finger. I want to give it to you, give it to you, give it to you. I'm thinking. Yeah, like Mary J, but more in the sense of, I'm trying to think of the actual group that sings that. Rick James. It's an interpolation of Rick James. And, All Night Long too as well. But, that's a groove theory, absolutely. But yeah, that's why it kind of calls back to everybody in the chat. In that sense, but yeah, he said it's all original piece. I don't hear anything that's like an actual sample. I just hear the inspiration behind it. But yeah, it's real smooth, man. Fuck it, shit. It is what it is. That's what I like about it. That's what I like about it. All right, so we're gonna keep this thing moving and grooving. Lit Costello. Yeah. So, but yeah. Now I don't wanna say like this. Just before we get into this next track, I'm not trying to sound like I invented the whole tutorial thing and all this other shit, though. I've been around for a long ass time on YouTube, since the very beginning of YouTube. This year is my 16th year on YouTube. So I've been on here for quite a while. The fact that, anyways, I always blame myself. I take full accountability because you got to grow, and that's my thing now. I tell everybody, you got to constantly be innovative about what you do. If you're still doing the same things, what people will do is just reinvent the wheel and keep it moving and grooving. And that's actually cool with me. I don't really trip when someone is doing something exactly like me or whatnot. You know, sometimes it'd be a little disrespectful and people want to put in the same little title and everything, and then they put like one little variant in there. But that's just the nature of content on YouTube. Most people aren't. It gets worse when you go to platforms like TikTok. Like TikTok, like niggas don't even try on that bitch. They just do that shit. So it's always good to keep the thing spicy and reinvent and be the trendsetter instead of just like, you know, just going with the flow. And if you go with the flow, you can see as a content creator. When people quote unquote repackage someone's personality or the content style or whatever, some people's audiences are more welcome to that person's personality because, you know, it might be relatable to you. And that's one of the things that I think a lot of people struggle with, is that they get upset because, man, this person got a bigger following than me and blah, blah, blah. And this person's getting all these kinds of views. And and he didn't ever take my content and all this other stuff. It's like, look, man, like people just gravitate to others, and then you just got to set a bar and make sure that that bar is set so goddamn high that when someone wants to step over here into what you do, then they gonna have to really work. They gonna have to work, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the reason why I think I've seen a little bit more success doing stuff with the MPs, with the groove boxes and stuff like that. Because you can't fake the funk on a nasty dunk on a groove box. You can't. And then there's a certain level of quality that you gotta bring to the groove box or synthesizer world, you know what I'm saying? The skill set's gotta be there. If it's average, then you're definitely gonna be average, you know what I'm saying, and so forth. And then I look at the guitar community as well. Like I watch a lot of guitar community content, and the bar is set extremely high over there. Though, you know, you got people that are extremely talented over there. There are people that do much better because they're either just far more consistent or they just have a personality that's undeniable. And also at the same time, and this be the last little thing on here, but I just think it's just beneficial if I talk about it as someone that has experience. The last thing is, you don't necessarily got to do too much. There's people, I've watched plenty of content creators, their content isn't edited the best. You know, that shit is not even edited good at all. But again, personality, consistency, and their collaboration. So if you keep at it, you know, it's 3 C's: content, consistency, collaboration. Again, you follow through on those things and you'll see a level of success that it will be undeniable, and that can be applied to anything that you do in life. So yeah, it is what it is. All right, so let's get it. Let's get to Liz Costello on the track, and let's hear what he got to, that person has to offer, because I don't know, you know. But anyway, let's get to it. Costello. I like it. A lot of inspiration in this track. A lot of things that I thoroughly enjoy about this piece. The intro, yeah, it was pretty damn long. I ain't gonna even hold you on that. I gotta call you out on that. But when it finally dropped, is where the amazing part of it. And the intro in itself was wild and ear candy. In the sense that I like a lot of how you mixed the elements. Kind of reminded me of kind of like complextro dubstep type styles of tracks, a little bit of future bass, but you kind of meshed it in with trap, you know, and the way that you approach that shit sounds a little, you know, I could see someone like a little Uzi Vert appreciating this track and getting on it and stuff like that. So in terms of like the mixing, I definitely want to make sure that you understand certain elements that you are providing for this track. Your drums didn't stick out enough, but in the sense that if you look at the waveform for what it is, the WAV form, you can see where there's little lopsided ends here. And you want to have consistency in your drums. So your drums will probably turn down a little too low. There's probably automation, something that gets in the way of that, having that really crispy drop, you know. And the rule of thumb, the unspoken rule of thumb when you are making a track or whatnot, is to have your drums, just don't touch your drums except maybe like the hi-hats, because you know hi-hats are very distracting if they're too loud. You know, they'll fatigue your ears. And I understand that you did address that in your mix, so that's pretty good, solid. But other than that though, I did like the track for what it is, very creative. I like the fact that if you look at, you know, his avatar or his profile picture, you know, I kind of hear those colors. Like it's kind of like a collage of, you know, bright colors, and it's very expressive in that sense. So, you know, I like that. Sean Lunatic, what's going on? How you doing? So, you know, I get where you're coming from with your track, you know, as we, you know, kind of venture off and stuff like that. But yeah, Liz Costello, I did enjoy your track. I do appreciate that. We got Dick McGuffin up in this night. Goddamn. Let's go ahead and hear that joint. That was Dick McGuffin on the track. What y'all think about that? I ain't gonna even hold you. I think this might be the hardest track I've ever heard from Dick McGuffin, for real. And Dick McGuffin, he's pretty dope. He always kind of suffers from, you know, dynamic range in the sense that his tracks don't live the way that they should. You know, and that just comes from, you know, just subtracting too much from the low end or so forth, or the high end or whatever. You know, and I know our music in a sense has changed. You know, we got lo-fi and all that, but the way that I address lo-fi is that I just put in subtle instances of lo-fi elements in there. And when I do take away frequencies, I make sure that I add some type of noise in the mid frequencies, sometimes in the low mid frequencies, so that they kind of don't kill the overall dynamic, like when you go to a bigger system or something like that. But the elements that he used in here, I love that break, and then just the original joint, the snare, really cold-blooded. The drum track in itself is just the main seller of this joint, and I like the minimalistic approach of the production. I really do. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's really good, man. Straight up. Said definitely not your typical McGuffin. No, not at all, bruh. Not at all. Really good, man. That's for sure. Boom. Let's go ahead. I've checked out Red Line already. Brian Toledo. Let's get. Oh, Matter of fact, let me go over here, make sure that everything. All right. I had to check, see, you know, because some people do least of all. Lord, here go Brightronic and his difficult ass. You want to goddamn send stuff through the drive. Jesus Christ. Come on, man. Brightronic, you've been around too long to be doing all this. Anyways, let's go ahead and hear it.
For humans to have the goal to step into the halls of eternity. I will dine on your blood and wishes of equality of free. Now come, sunlight, put on a good show.
Brightronic. Goddamn. With I'm in an intense Doom External extra level type beat. This is my Mick Gordon moment type beat. Activision type beat. Not bad, Bethesda type beat. I actually like this piece, man. You know, I was just peeping the energy in the chat, but at the same time having me a ball over here. I do miss like metal, death metal, and I just miss how when we used to watch, when cable TV was worth watching, how MTV used to be like. Cause I could watch, as a kid, I used to watch MTV, when I woke up, MTV Jams, all the way to TRL, to Headbangers Ball, Beavis and Butthead, Daria. You know, I used to look forward, and one of my dreams as a young musician was to be at their, what do they call it? Like, remember when MTV, and this is like the old heads, you know, young heads don't get the privilege of what we got to experience as adolescents, but this track, this kind of took me there. It took me to Eon Flux. Oh my God, I love that fucking cartoon. Damn, I might have to, man, listen. Matter of fact, fuck it. You know what? Let's run that track in the background again. How can you, what? Is Eon Flux, what damn streaming app would that be on? Streaming app, streaming. Oh, I can catch that bitch on YouTube? Really? Yeah, this is where Eon, man, this shit was, let me go ahead and go to images. This show was cold fucking blooded. And I never seen that either. Her little sexy ass, goddammit. Her sexy ass. I need to go see that. I don't know. Get my Jergens out for that. But Eon Flux was a badass show, yo. It was awesome. Oh Lord, I'm getting a goddamn text message about that shit. Man, this show was fucking badass. This show was fucking badass. And the man, what? What a badass show, man. That show was badass. But yeah, that's what everybody's talking about. So all your young heads, say all beat squishy ass. Hey man.
You think you can do this to me?
But I'm just saying, like, the MTV era really inspired me a lot, especially when the goal was to be on MTV Spring Break. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at something came in talking shit. Now you got something. Let's go ahead and critique this mother flubber. I see Apex the Original sent some shit in. But let's go ahead and check this out. Jergens. Jerkins. Yeah. Some hit sleep. Hey. Click a button with your beat. Hey.
Don't get my
Look, I see we vibing kinda differently. The tension that you're giving, you know I'm feeling it instantly. And lately what I'm feeling, I'm getting from you is misery. But change is hella hard when it isn't matching your history. Used to bake them pies, trust I was a good cook. The kind of shit that I was doing, it would have your hood shook. Got the recipe, but didn't need a cookbook. But that is in the past, and I know it's not a good look. I only tell you this so that you see where I am coming from. Got a couple demons that a nigga still running from. Love is in your heart, but the hip is where you coming from. All you gotta do is chill to get a little some. Girl, you know that I be playing. Why you getting mad? Say you're leaving when you staying. You know if I'm the truth, you should believe what I be saying. Cause I don't spit lies on this mic like Strand.
Don't get my
vibe, got a pulse and a heartbeat. Dealing with this drama hoes calling me a deadbeat. Niggas throwing shade, but I don't fuck with that red meat. Bought me a chopper, 100 rounds, get your lead feet. Cuyahoga vet, use the game like a cliche. Boss move, nigga, calling shots on the three-way. Pack touchdown in the street, nigga, go time. Pull off in the Benz while you niggas need a cosign. Don't hate the player, my nigga, just hate the game. Blame it on your mama and daddy, they birthed a lame. I done been through every hood, we don't walk the same. And when the game get dirty, we don't watch the same. I got blood on my hands, I done killed a man. Still loyal to the streets, you remain a fan. Ain't no honor amongst killers in the den of thieves. Got more keys than Alicia, but allergic to fleas.
Don't get my
That was something hit the keys, my vibe featuring Mr. C4. What y'all think about that, chat? Not bad. Some pretty good bars, decent beat, good mix. You know, that's what I expect from some hit the mouse. Got it. But no, that was really, it was really dope. It's really dope. All bullshit to the side. I think this is a really good piece. You know, there's not much I can say about some when it comes to the bars, man. You know, I think he's a very talented rapper. Yeah, he said I didn't use the mouse in them bars. Here you did. You used ChatGPT, nigga. Oh man, let me leave this man alone, man. Oh shit. Old ChatGPT type beat, type rap. Oh shit. Woo. Something. You should have came up in here with all that smoke, my nigga. God damn. I got the mic, man. I got the mic. Your fingers gonna be tired by the time you get finished dissing me, man. Shit, Hey, nigga, nope. Hey, I just gave you an idea. Can ChatGPT write better bars than me? In ChatGPT? Oh, shit. Man, that would be the day rappers start goddamn using ChatGPT for bars. I'm pretty sure that there's a damn video somewhere where someone's doing that dumbass shit and that shit got like over 100,000 views or some dumb shit. You know how that shit be. You know how that shit be. Goddamn. And your boy offered goddamn probation too, so you already know the vibes. I don't even know why I'm sitting over here on goddamn. I said new video content. I'm saying, man, I'm a content monster now. While you're talking, while you're bullshitting, ladies and gents, I will be on 16levels.com. I will be offering a new service too, by the way, and I'm not even capping when I say that. There is no capping that. For people that want to spam me outside of the music review streams and you want me to observe your music and consult you on different aspects, I will have a service for you. Warning, it will not be cheap because you're getting my undivided attention. 2, it will have a way where you can set up a schedule. You get to see my schedule and stuff like that. I'm also thinking about collaborating with Beats by J Black, other different content creators that can provide a service via private lessons and stuff like that too. So, I gotta, I'm thinking out loud now. I'm kind of tipping my hand on that because, nonetheless. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing some stuff like that. So I don't you fret. And it will be integrated into 16levels.com, by the way. Because I do social media consulting, and trust me, people are paying, and people are seeing a level of success that they did not see before consulting with me. So on some real shit, we got David Wheeler up next, and we're gonna check out this joint, and let's see what this is talking about. Let's see what David is talking about on this joint. Oh shit, it sounded soulful in a motherfucker. Brian, I didn't skip your track, but I will skip it. Don't play with me.
Baby, was I tripping on you? Or maybe I'm a fool. Or maybe this is the same damn thing we've been through. Maybe we been chasing competition. Maybe there was more than dancing crib. Maybe you addicted to addiction. Maybe you don't know what you've been missing. Maybe I got dreams and I got the right to chase them. But look at the world, that's a crooked smile. Racists couldn't even straighten. They couldn't even straighten. Yeah, they could even straighten. They could even straighten. Yeah, lately I've been on my own, but I done got in my zone. Right now I just see words, but I think I'm going home. If I try to make a trip, I should go pick up a Patron. I've been in my head, but I'm trying to see, oh, baby, you the type to mess with, never with me. I can give you all the parts of me. I think you know me just how I know you. And surprised that it really felt through.
I can't tell if I self-sabotage it or if I'm too gullible. 2 words never mean any action. And I ended up losing control. And I'm not trying to do that again. Last one that hurt me so much I pretend these things don't bother me at all. And then end up falling in traps, yeah, once again. You don't got no time for me, baby, just say that. You don't really want me, you really wanna play back. Things are feeling way too familiar for me. I'ma fall back and see if you will leave. I'm gonna live in my stability and give myself something that you were never so able. They say crooked smiles make for a better world. Time grows all I'm
Baby, was I tripping on you? Maybe I'm a fool. Maybe this is the same damn thing we've been through. Maybe we've been chasing competition.
That was Perry and Iris Moon. Crook. What y'all think about that? God damn. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, off top, man, this is definitely one of the most professionally done songs I've heard on this show. And we've been doing this for about 2 years now, and this is one of the best sounding and well put together songs I've heard on here. And I've heard some really good shit. Like this and people, I'm starting to see it in the chat. Yes, the mix was great. Like mono sound good. Stereo wise, it sound good. Equalization, it sound good. That's not even a word, but whatever. Just a really good, solid piece put together. Composition. It was exciting, clear, concise, quick into it. The only other person I know that brings this kind of quality, but even so, it's a little too over the top, is Cash Money Bowtie. This piece is very good. It's very modernly sound. And, you know, not pushing the envelope. Who gives a shit? Very good song. This is a vibe. Perfect for this time of the year, too. Could definitely hear myself playing this more than just once. I'm definitely going to make sure I put a mental note, you know, because if this is coming from this person, I'm definitely sure that there's some other good stuff out of this camp. So, good job. Very good job. Very good job. I appreciate that submission for sure. Yeah, that was a really good joint, man. I'm definitely gonna start that up. Oh yeah, by the way, I did not skip anybody. Everybody that has submitted today, I've heard. Even Redline. Redline sent in one beforehand there. He just put in another one, and we ain't doing that, okay? Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and get to this joint right here. Terps is what it's called. Let's go ahead and click on the SoundCloud link, and let's get it. Let's get it.
Song skip for Shadow of the Throne _ Daniel Jimenez 24 as the email for the submission.
That was Terps. Fat Phillies. Very interesting. Yeah, this has some strangely interesting concepts here. You know, he chopped up the Lynn Collins loop, the Think loop. You know, this very classic loop in hip hop or just in general soul. And then I just kind of like sprinkled some different elements onto it. I can't even describe with words, but in a sense, it was extremely different. Not too much. So yeah, yeah, and I greatly appreciate it. By the way, if y'all are so adamant about getting your music heard, again, just pay attention to all the information in the description box. I do apologize for not making a note of that, but I'm just on the sense that I just want to listen to music and stuff like that. We're about 1 hour and 29 minutes in, so relax. But if you want to skip the line, and I did note that someone did submit to skip the line, and I thank that person for that. Appreciate you supporting the stream. All you have to do is just go to the description box, and you can either donate via Super Chat or my Streamlabs link or something like that. And yeah, you can donate. You also can donate via Cash App too as well, just $20 or better. And you know, they'll get the music heard. I will allow you to skip the line. Again, members do have priority because members are putting in their $5 a month and they're supporting this channel wholeheartedly, and it's making it a whole lot easier from when things like copyright claims happen on this channel and I don't get any revenue from these live streams or anything like that. I'm able to, you know, be able to get something for taking that time up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing this for free, okay? I mean, this platform, I know a lot of people like they stuff to be heard and they want free opinions and they want to get the spotlight and all that stuff. But hey, bro, I got bills to pay. I got people to pay. I got different things popping, and we ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, we're gonna be on to the next there. I greatly appreciate that, Terps. What I'm gonna do is make a little beeline and make sure that I acknowledge some stuff. So let's see here. So Shadow of the Thrones, Daniel dropped some joints in there, and this is when you do donate and whatnot, I do have a place where I can mentally note that. And thanks to all the new subscribers too, by the way. It says song skip for, all right, there you go. And then see, I can click the YouTube link. So when you do make a donation via Cash App or Streamlabs or whatever, or Super Chat, make sure that you put your information in there so that way I'll have it. So yeah. Anyways, it said, oh, okay. So you copied his name. Anyways, I'm not tripping. Just treat my moderators with respect. Treat the show with respect. You're not the only person that sent some stuff in here. And we're gonna get ready to check out Shadow of the Thrones here. So let's get it. Boom. Oh. That was Shadow of the Throne with Rise. Goddamn. That was some fucking metal right there. That was hard. That was brutal. Yo. That's some now that is a Doom External that's a Doom External type beat right there. Goddamn. This shit makes me want to shoot some goddamn demons. Slay some people and shit. Yeah, this shit right here is brutal. Really dope. Man, what was that drop C that the lead guitarist is playing? The rhythm guitars? Yeah, that was pretty hard. I hate how YouTube, and I can tell that the mix is really good because I can see how solidified everything is in pocket. So yeah, I like what was a part, how it was mixed. I know that YouTube just fucking destroys shit when you post shit with a visualizer and shit like that. Yeah, you have to. The way you get around that is you have to freaking add a limiter to whatever you're exporting in the track or whatnot. But yeah, that shit is really dope. Meltdown just said Meltdown was gonna play, but yeah, really dope shit. Really dope shit for real. Like I think a piece like that is cold fucking blooded. That drummer is fucking insane. And if I there's so much good I can say about that track. It's really good. And for those who don't know, I do love metal. Again, I was just talking about MTV and the things that I missed about when music was a priority on MTV. You know, I understand, you know, the way the industry has changed and how different things, yeah, bruh. And I've also sampled many metal albums and made beats with the shit. And yeah, bruh, like I can tell you, like from Incubus to goddamn Tool, I've sampled all the monster bands back in the day, you know. And that's just a part of the era that kind of fit with. You new generation motherfuckers ain't gonna like this, what I'm about to say. But in the 90s, anybody in whatever genre could be appreciated because they were bringing their A game. Hard. God damn, I miss those days, you know. Anyways, boomer moment over. Let's keep this shit going. Yeah, that was a really good joint, man. Fuck. That was a good joint. All right, so we're gonna continue on over. We almost here. The damn DJ Trapstar drink. I bet he's about to have some jubilations. Elijah Landers has been in here for quite a minute. So it just lets you know that people submit shit all the time. And, you know, hey, it's a lot of people here. What's going on, DJ Dilly? I have not seen you in a minute. Cap up in this piece. Dude, right, Cap. Shit, that shit was brutal. That shit was hard. Like, I felt that shit. Like, the thing I love about metal, but I don't like about it is that when you listen to a metal band on an album, I prefer vinyl, by the way, clearly. But when you listen to them in a recorded setting, it's not the same as live. Like when you listen to someone live, you can really feel that shit. You can feel that shit all in jubilations. Yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into Jet Boy here. We're gonna get into it. Jet Boy. Let's get it. Let's get it. Jet Boy on the track. Unknown. One. What y'all think about that, chat? Not bad. Look, we just went from metal to what? It's funny too, because when I think about the metal era and what modern day production is, you know, it's not nothing of a diss to. Again, I just be fucking with y'all younger guys or whatnot, but. I seen a lot. I remember the pivot, the true pivot from all the metalheads getting into the modular gear. And mind you, I'm fully aware of Cell Dweller and Trent Reznor being there already in that pocket with industrial. However, like you can see the grand pivot, you know, like cats like Skrillex, you know, for those who don't know, Skrillex, I can't think of the band that he was in. And then when I saw him, like, I was like, oh, now he's making beats now? And what the fuck? That era kind of just like, yeah. And I seen a lot of the, you know, like the sons of, you know, a lot of my friends, like their kids, like, oh, you see what he's doing? He's doing fucking trap beats. You know what I'm saying? And they're just like talking shit. Just talking shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, what the fuck? But in the sense that a lot of trap music carries over the aggressiveness of that genre, but it kind of just smooths it out a little bit. You know, with dubstep, you know, the same kind of vibe is there, but it's not that nasty shit. You know what I'm saying? That Shadows of the Throne threw out there, you know, the classic, you know. But yeah, so that's why, you know, we kind of are experiencing that oversaturation of trap music, because trap music kind of fills a multitude of different frequency content, and just not lower frequency, well, yeah, lower frequency content and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I really like this track. I like how smooth it is, and one of the things that I would say that I didn't like was clearly in the, you can see that the bass is taking over, but I like that aspect of it too. I don't know what's up with this Brian V cat, man, but he just needs to relax. Like, just stop. Just stop. And I might even skip him just because he's acting silly in the chat. Like, come on now. Anywho, I like that track though. I like what you brought to the table. Let's go ahead and get back to it. Jet Boy, I appreciate you. Now we got DJ Trapstar finally. And we're going to hear his Zaytoven type beat. So DJ Trapstar, let's get it. Let's get it. Bad DJ Trapstar on the track with a Zaytoven type beat 2022. Put my soul into it. It's free. Boy, I tell you. Nice beat. I definitely hear the Zaytoven exploration and stuff like that. This man right here, I have to admit, and shout out to my moderators, but I have to give it to Brian. Brian, you are a proven fact that so many people on that, when I have people that come in and they troll my channel and stuff like that, that y'all are resilient with that stuff. And y'all like to do that, and I don't mind it. I don't really care anymore. I've gotten to a point to where it's just like, well, whatever. And you know what? I changed my mind. We're gonna listen to your beat since you're making a lot of it, and we're gonna see the correlation why it is that you should not even trip about it. But yeah, as far as that, the only thing I would recommend as far as your track, I would, and it might have a combination of, you know, you uploading it to YouTube, so we don't really get to hear the full-on quality of it. But it seemed like certain elements were kind of overtaking other elements, like the drums. Usually, the drums, you know, seem like they're on the same level as the melody, and I would just kind of like tone it down just a tad bit. But he said untrollable. Yeah, I mean, when you're a YouTube content creator, you get used to people saying shit just to kind of like make you get out of character. And the more I do like shows like these and stuff like that, it's just like, whatever. And I expect, like, this year, I've been going extremely hard on multiple social medias. And you get people that, you know, you say one thing like, bro, like, well, I just checked out your shit and you over here talking about me being garbage and your shit is like absolute trash. You know what I'm saying? And then they just go out their way to just kind of piss you off. And when you're a content creator, you just gotta just realize, like, these fools are working for you. Like, these fools are really working for you because the way the YouTube algorithm works is that the more people reply to it, the more, you know, people will see it because it's the topic at hand and people are actually showing engagement. So, and you'll just be like, whatever. Anyways, double does it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Not bad at all. That was double does it with Mcree. What y'all think about that? And people saying that it got like that West Coast vibe to it. I kind of agree with that when you're listening to the bass patch that he used, and you know, just some subtleties in the way that the track brews. It's definitely like kind of more of an old school vibe there. And then the Whirlingzer, or however you say it, but yeah, it has some pretty simplistic things, and that's usually, you know, simple sells. You know, simple sells, and simple really resonates more with people than something that's like overly composed or something like that. So I like the way that it was approached in this sense, and it did sound very good too as well. When I listened to it in mono, it sounded great, and then when I listened to it in stereo, it sounded just as good. So he was on the money, you know, you feel me? Yeah, so that was double does it. Brought it to us there. Yeah, let's go ahead and boom. Let's get to this Elijah Landers joint. Shadows in the dark. We had Shadows of the Throne. Now we got Shadows in the dark. Let's get it. Elijah.
This nigga talking furious, he mad, you better get your mans. I just got a ball fist with a Henny in the other hand. That's all I need with this combo, you never stood a chance. First glance, I'm a nice guy with some nice vibes, but underneath I got some dark times. Had hard times. A hard-headed nigga with a smile that's playing part-time. You used to want to spend it all, but then I knew to stop buying. You used to want to end it all, but then I knew to start trying. Used to want to kill them all, but then I knew to stop frying them up. Underlying problems that ain't kind, that been killing me up. Riddle me this, riddle me that, but can't riddle me, bruh. This ain't a riddle to beat, but I'm really beating it up. I can't stand the drama, I don't know how you be in that stuff. I can't stand the drama, but you know I'm gon' leave him in dust. I can't stand your mama, but I promise we really gon' fuck. I can't stand your mama, but I honestly don't give a fuck. I had some nights where I was obviously down, but saying I'm honestly up. I was honestly down, but obviously trying to come up, trying to run up. You're dumb as a fuck, you ain't fucking with us.
That was Elijah Landis with Shadows in the Dark. What y'all think about that, chat? I'm gonna run it back in the background. We're gonna go ahead and vibe out to it one more time. I'm gonna weigh in on that. Lupone said he got goosebumps. That was right in your pocket, huh, Lupone? Yeah, really good lyricist. Elijah's been around for quite a while. I think it's when we was doing Yeah, I Said It. That's the first time I heard his music back then. Thank you for the sub. Gary, I see you up in here. You said you just got off from work. I meant to acknowledge you on the way in, but you know, it's been a little hectic. But yeah, really good joint. My only thing that I would say in terms of the track itself is that the sample kind of got in the way of the lyrical content. So the only way I could seeing that the way the sample is chopped, like just straight up use the piece, kind of like an Alchemist kind of chop, or like a Mad Lib type chop, where you just use like the whole entire sample for itself and then flip it in that sense in different loops. I would say that you probably, whomever made that track needs to filter out the highs a little bit, because your vocals have higher frequency content, and that sample is interfering with your higher frequency content, so filter that out. But yeah, other than that though, this track is goddamn solid, you know what I'm saying? Really good piece, man, really dope shit. Got me vibing over here, Shadows in the Dark, man. Hopefully y'all guys will check that out. Check out Elijah on the slide there. What I'll do is we're gonna go ahead and just get to the next joint.
I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
My bad. But yeah, I'm putting cases on all you bitches. I'm putting cases on that Brian dude. But anyways, is this Brian right here? We're gonna go to Brian Toledo. I don't know if this is the exact same person, but Brian Toledo does sound like a familiar name to the show. Yeah. A little bit of low pass on. Yeah, just filter out some of the highs in that sample, because, yeah, he was spitting monstrously. But yeah, let's go ahead and get it. Let's get it. Brian Toledo. Clearly a troll. Anyways, let's keep this thing going. Was that worth it? If you're out there, was that worth it? I mean, and then either way, like what I do, and by the way, guys, for those who don't know, if there's a copyright claim on these shows, what I do, because I think it's only fair, you know, if you want to use it, because I appreciate everybody that's kind of clipping the live stream so they can get the reaction, and you know what I'm saying, and I usually kind of weigh in, I try to share it on my social medias and stuff like that. If I do get a copyright claim on these live streams, from now on, I just trim that segment out. I just trim it out. And then, you know, it just won't exist anymore, and I still get my I still get my monetization. You know what I'm saying? It's only fair. But either way, let's go ahead and get into this joint right here. This is Alias Sounds Agency, and we're gonna listen to one of these tracks. So let's get it. No escape.
They attacked the victim, and then the criminal who attacked the victim accuses the victim of attacking him. Yes, sir. This is American justice. Yes, sir. That's right. This is American democracy. Yes, and those of you who are familiar with it, yes, know that in America, democracy is hypocrisy.
Ooh. pay attention to the screen real quick. You see the space in the spectrogram? See how the kicks are hitting? You see my vocals right here? There's enough space. You know what I'm saying? Sound feel good. Spectrogram good. Just hit. That was Elias Sounds Agency on the track. Man. Very good mix. That was definitely the most grimiest track today. And I'm just running it back right now, man. This is really dope. The introduction, crazy as hell. And I like when a musician looks and takes pieces of other work and kind of intertwines that with the track. It had Loop Home over there, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, hey man, y'all should check out Loop Home's channel, guys. I'm dead ass serious. If you like a mystery groove box type channel or a chill, man, bro, just check out freaking Loop Home. But it's a really mean piece. Really, it's probably the hardest shit, the hardest boom bap track I've heard today. Clearly. Just evil as fuck, for sure. We heard some dope ass boom bap songs today. This is the hardest beat that I've heard today. He said it sounds like an Alchemist type beat, nice, just needs a change up, it's tough. I don't know about that. I think with how simple it is, it just needs an artist. It needs an artist. Hip Hop Beat Source, man, is that you, bro? My pleasure. So you subbed to Loop Home earlier. Cheers. Absolutely, man. Go over there to Loop Home and just zone out, man. I love the way I wish him the best success. Bruh, homie is no joke. I really like that shit. Brian V on the track, on the beats. Lord. This man, was it worth the troll? But either way, this man is very, I admire his ambition, his drive to troll. But anyways, that shit was dope. Definitely living on that. But it says boom bap forever. I fucks with that. We're almost down to Benji. Let's go ahead and get to quarter note beats. It's called Chill. Phone session, what's going on, man? Long time, brother. Hope all is well. See you still part of the badge gang. God bless. That was quarter note beats on the track. What y'all think about that? That was chill. And it was chill. You know, simple joint. Nice. The only thing I saw that it was, it sounds good in mono and it sounds good in stereo, but I would definitely bring up a little bit more of the dynamics, because one of the things that, you sent one through the Discord, I'm gonna check back in and see what's going on over there. Appreciate that phone session. We ain't heard from you in forever. So, yeah, that was the only thing that I peeped. Like, you want some more stereo dynamics in that track. But other than that, though, this mix very good, and I liked everything about the approach. When I was looking at just the form, the WAV form, and the spectral analysis, they was hitting evenly. So, cool. Real send the joint to Mr. Fab. Okay then. What's going on, Doom 556? What's good? You missed it. I also saw a comment that was like, man, more metal tracks. Man, we don't get too many metal artists on here, and I mean, I don't know. I don't mind. I don't mind listening to some mean ass joints, man. But Shadow of the Throne came through and showed. Shadow of the Throne Daniel came through, donated and showed his ass. Very brutal track. Very dope ass metal piece, man. We don't get too much guitar play on here, but hopefully that will change. I'm not against anything or any genre. Just because I might do a lot of hip hop on here and a lot of house music, don't mean that I don't listen to metal. Don't mean that I don't listen to folk music. Don't mean that I don't listen to different ethnic styles of music or whatever. The Latin shit. Whatever, bro. If it's a vibe, it's a vibe, man. There's French records and Italian records that I listen to, and I just sit back and chill. One of my favorite composers is Ennio Morricone, and I started tripping when freaking TrackLib started putting spotlight on them. Like, motherfuckers, like, y'all remember me talking about them, Ennio? I was like, man, y'all need more Ennio on your goddamn website. They was like, really? What you know about Ennio? Okay, I see you, Matt. I'm gonna go ahead and address that in a second here. I'm gonna go ahead and get Benji out the way real quick. Yeah, I know. Hey, stop putting his name in the chat. No, Ennio, he's worth it. Yeah, bruh, he's done so many fantastic. I thought when I was listening to Hans Zimmer's work, in my early 20s, I was like, man, Hans Zimmer is just incredible. And then I discovered Ennio Morricone, and I was like, shit, like, damn, like, what the fuck? I mean, dude is a fantastic composer. He's done dope films and small films and all this shit, man. And it said, where's Wagga? I don't know where Wagga's at. Hopefully he's all right, female producer. Okay then. All right, let's get it. Let's get into this Benji. Ocean demo. Let's go.
Chest is getting heavy with anxiety. Depression, I can feel it creeping under me. Sinking further in this ocean. Am I drowning? What should I do? Should I keep my cool? Should I say what I've been through? Or keep to myself while I shut my friends out in my blacked out room? Now I gotta pull through. Could it be that for you? Sinking so far into this ocean. Feelings that I'm going through the motions. Say something that hurts you. Yeah, I told you I'm fine. Shit, I lied. Hard to breathe. My chest is getting heavy with anxiety. Depression, I can feel it creeping under me. Sinking further in this ocean. Am I drowning?
Lollybox. But this is Ocean. Hey, by Benji. That was pretty good joint. I like it. I like it a lot. There are some things that I would say that need to work on some of the stuff there, Benji, and it's not too much. I would say that you would need to turn, like, using that effect in itself already destroys vocals because it has like that ring modulation to it on top of, you know, just the pitch correction. So you want to make sure that your instruments do not overtake your track. And don't mess with your drums, bro. It's outside of, you know, your hi-hats. You know, your hi-hats, again, within this genre, if they are left too loud, they just get, they agitate the ears. So, you know, at a louder volume or whatnot. So, you know, that's the only thing I would be aware of. And it seems like you knew that. And in that sense, I would like for you to turn down the musical aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Leave the drums alone. Make sure that the drums are good and loud and crispy, and then just leave your vocals where they at, and we'll be able to hear more of what your vocal performance is. It's important because you're using an effect that accentuates your voice. So really good joint, man. So all right, so what I gotta do is this. I gotta make sure that I find Cash App Gang. People, if you want to submit some stuff in or whatnot and you want to skip the line, because there's a lot of people. We're about 2 hours and 6 minutes in anyways, so I'm not gonna be on too much longer. However, you know, I'm gonna try my best here. So appreciate that, Matthew. What I'm gonna do is acknowledge the fact that you sent that in. And then I'm gonna go and do my due diligence and type it in the search so we can find it. So I expect Biggie Smalls. Let's see, make sure I'm spelling it right. 5-3. Let me see if I can just find it from here. No. Let's see here. Let's see, I'm gonna type it in one more time, and I'm gonna type it in its entirety. Well, this is a long Gmail. Okay, I think I found it. Yep, I did. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna get this joint in there. This is, you know, people paid, this person skipped the line. So, yeah, it's called Cry Me a River. And let's get it. Female producer, hey.
Yo, I got a crew with the beats and the smarts in.
When it comes to that, what it do?
It ain't never easy.
It's all good. Even where I'm from, you got to do this from your heart. Check this out. Bullshit.
For real. You know the spitting is tight.
Check this out.
Now I'm at a level supreme to the devil.
Even where I'm from, knock a nigga out.
Hey yo, I got a dog that bites. Fuck the barking. For real. You see him black and blue.
Knock a nigga out. So I stood up.
You know the spitting is tight. Bruh, look. Hey yo, that kid is nice. Spitting is tight.
Check this out.
Now I'm at a level supreme to the devil.
Even where I'm from,
Ow.
knock a nigga out.
Hey yo, I got a dog that bites. Fuck the barking.
That was Eno and Nika D with Cry Me a River. What y'all think about that? Yeah, I saw a lot of comments on the upright bass and the utilization of that with the meshing of the samples, and that's pretty tried and true to like the 90s production And a lot of the stuff that I listen to. We was just talking about Public Enemy earlier, and the producers behind them were Bomb Squad. And Bomb Squad, that's what they did. They found pieces, put pieces on top of pieces, and so forth. And then, you know, out of this generation, Knowledge is known for doing such stuff like that in a lighter sense. And Knowledge is a producer that's worked with Kendrick Lamar and stuff like that. So, yeah, I like there's not much I can really say bad about it. I like the way that you fit the samples in there, trying to find pieces that work, and then you're using different voxes and phrases from known hip hop tracks and stuff like that. And those pieces really complemented what you was trying to do in terms of getting that joint. You know what I'm saying? I mean, with a Gmail name like Biggie Smalls, I would expect nothing less in this sense. And that's what I liked about it the most. So, yeah, so you're on a good path for what you're doing. And one of the things that I would also like to highlight as far as your mix too, because at first I thought it was going to be a bit problematic, but when I listened to it in mono, it was actually good. So the stereo or the sound field was a huge part of you selling this joint, because there is a lot of panning, in which I thought it would be problematic if I was to listen to it in a mono form, which the reason why I would choose to do that is if you was to put your beats like on something like TikTok or whatever platform you want to do, yeah, that it will suffer greatly when listening to it on the smartphone. But yeah, you're actually in the pocket with your mix there too as well. So you did a phenomenal job. Oh, I'll show you on the screen. Hold on, I'll show you that. The ladies over here trying to collaborate and stuff. So here it is right here. I don't know if it's right here. It said 100% samples. Dope. Yeah, you know how people always say 100% no samples? 100% samples. Hey, I can dig it. I don't give a shit. I'm one of the producers like, look, man, I don't care if I don't get paid for a piece that I've already taken other people's pieces from. Just like when people are always talking about, are the samples royalty free? I don't give a fuck. I will give that person their credit because, dude, I find it more impressive when you have liner notes with people that play bass and all this other shit, and that people can discover music and listen to it and have like some DNA. You know what I'm saying? Collaboration is wonderful. Collaboration is key. That's why, as much as I don't sample the Tom Bergman, and I see everybody else likes his samples at 16 levels, shit, I don't got a problem with it, because the Tom is a bad motherfucker. He plays every instrument. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. When I make it, the way I look at shit is when I sample, if it's a slap, it's a slap. My pleasure. But anyways, yeah, dope shit. I like it. I'm gonna come back to that one. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, cool. All right. I seen someone else put me on in the Cash App game. Give me a second here. Oh, I gotta sneeze. It's almost coming. Okay, never mind. 10 Commandments sample. Everybody, shit. Yeah, they don't go to Loophome's page, boy. Loophome, goddamn, that man is a chef. That motherfucker is a chef when it comes to the samples. Yeah. So let me go ahead and check out Funk's session real quick, because he's in the Discord. You know, I don't want to break protocol. And then I'm gonna go to Seth. So don't worry about it. It looks like Seth gonna drop some more metal shit, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out momentarily. Let's get it though. Funk session. Let's get it. That was the return of Funk Session in this business. He has been absent, you know, dealing with life stuff. He is a pops and all that. I want to tell his business. Well, we ain't getting no audio off that. All right, turn it up a little bit. Yeah. So I definitely love it. Good, always good to hear from you, Funk Session. By the way, you know, you always do some phenomenal work, and this is tried and true to what you do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't have any crazy critiques. One of the things I will say, one of the things I enjoyed it was the elements of the panoramic. You know what I'm saying? He got that spatial audio shit going on. You know what I'm talking about? The shit that they've been trying to sell everybody. But anyways, no, it's a treat to hear the collectiveness of this track. One thing I did notice though, when I went into mono, your snare wasn't hitting the same way as it would be in stereo. So I don't know how your snare was or where you got the source for your snare, but I will be conscious of that. Probably maybe force mono with us in whatever way that you need to, and you'll be all right. Spatula audio, that's what I'm gonna call it. And I'm gonna check that out too. Viral. I'm gonna check out that. I'm gonna do I don't want to say a review. I'm kind of done with reviews. I'm just gonna react to it. You know what I'm saying? Give people more to look at my opinions and stuff. You feel me? Say he will be back. Better snares. Give him some time. Give him some time. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, Funk Session has a damn good sound selection. He has a good ear for that shit. So I ain't worried. So, but what I am gonna do is get back into the Discord here. What I'm gonna do, I gotta look up someone real quick because someone sent something in via Cash App. So Cash App, gang. Just a low sound, I guess. The low sound at gmail.com. Hopefully I'll pull up. Did I just misspell some shit? Yes, I did. It's supposed to be solo. Boop. And there we go. Just like that. Boom, bap. Boom, bappity. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out. It's called Falling Down. It's on SoundCloud, so let's go ahead and ride on over there to SoundCloud. Let's get it. Uh-oh.
Comes falling down. Think of me that night when you go out. You don't
That was Falling Down by Death of Self. That's what it is. What y'all think about that? He said, hey, why is there so many tones, so melancholy? Maybe that's the way he wanted to approach the record. You know, that's how people approach records. They approach the way that music works is that you apply feeling to it, regardless of how you understand from music from a technical aspect. Feeling is the first thing that you should have. Mood. If you don't have mood with your music, man, that shit just like, okay, it technically sounds good, but dude, I'm not connecting with it. That's why people connect with music, because it sets a vibe, a tone for them. So, but other than that, though, one thing I will say, I first of all, I was surprised by the vocal performance when it came in. It actually, I love it. I love the tone of the vocals. You know, and I like the way that the production comes in. I like the composition, the musical side of it. The drum side of it, I wasn't so like thrilled and not blown away from. Oh, hey, we got Loophole, a part of the tribe. I'm getting ahead of the goddamn schedule. I'm gonna welcome him here. Welcome to the squad. Hey, Loophole, welcome to the squad. But back to the critique in itself, the thing that probably needs work the most is probably the musical composition side of it. Not in the sense that you need to change the way that the composition flows, but more or less of how it's mixed. I would lower those lower the instrumentation in the track so that you can hear your vocals, because that was like overtaking your vocals. Even in the sense of when I was listening to it in mono, it's still kind of problematic. So be aware of that, so that way, you know, with your voice being as light as it is, it can easily be taken with the frequencies that you were used, you know, in that. But still good piece though, a really good piece. And shout out to my new member, and it is Loophole. It's good to see that he chose to be a member. I greatly appreciate that. Speaking of which, if you are a new member of this show or whatnot, and I believe that Loophole is the only new member of today, but yeah, thank you so much for everyone tuning in. You don't necessarily got to be a member, but hey, make sure that you visit the membership tab on the channel and then click on membership, and then go to the Discord so you can be able to click the invite. So that way I will know if if I need to sit, because they'll automatically add you, but it just takes a little bit of a time. So, that's the case. So you about to sleep, man, you probably, someone like Loophole, he strikes me as someone that's probably over there with Marlo. You know what I'm saying? All the passionate, heavy boom bap creatives that I know are overseas. Sadly, we got some boom bap kings over here in the States, but not like how we used to. You know what I'm saying? Or the older cats. They chill, big chilling now. They just big chill with me. But yeah, really good piece, man. It was definitely worth a listener to. But yeah, anybody that wants to be a member, if you want to be a member, by the way, guys, if you want to be a member of this channel, you cannot do it on your phone, on your mobile device. You can only do it on the desktop and the laptop. I always forget to say that. And only on the desktop and laptop can you join using the browser. I think the only other way to cheat it if you're on the mobile device is if you're using a a browser, and then you can do that. But if you're using the YouTube app, you cannot join. So yeah, if you want to join, that'd be great. That would be greatly appreciated, by the way. But yeah, some really good shit, man. We're about 2 hours and 24 minutes in. What we got in here? We got 58 people in here, 71 likes, 1 new member. Greatly, I love it. I love it. I love it. I thank you guys for choosing to be here. Let's see here. Let's keep on going here. I'm gonna check in the Discord again. I think Funk Session removed this track. Okay. I was like, what the fuck happened? But yeah, let's go ahead and get back in here. We got N Cornelius. N Cornelius is a member, but he chose the email. I don't know why, but it's cool. It's cool. But if you are a member and yet you didn't post it in there, we get vibes. He has potential, no doubt, no doubt. Bass wasn't incapacitating and sitting under the vocals. The drums need more movement, and so it's not repetitious. Check out Michael Jackson's first album and Usher's Confessions album. Percussion was crazy. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into Ian Cornelius. That was Ian Cornelius on the track. What y'all think about that, chat? So Spin NYC, Spin City NYC, what's going on? He already commented, and you already know he's gonna know the the inside out on this. But I thought it was pretty tough though. I never heard the other one, and if it sounds very similar or whatnot, I just don't. Fresh Homie said some wild shit in the chat. I'm just not gonna repeat it because you know. But other than that, though, I thought it was pretty good the way it came in. You know, drum selection was definitely good, and yeah, so not bad. Definitely not bad. I mean, it was pretty damn good. Said all it needs is a snare rolls like Just Blaze and to take the lead out in the arrangement every now and then. Okay, that was DL's input on the joint, but I thought it was pretty good. You know, not bad at all. I'd say that. You know, very simple. I thought it was a little loud at you know, for the way it came in, but it came in with enough energy to kind of just mix in, you know. Anyways, Mr. Now has been in this mug forever, so we finally get to hear what is on deck with Mr. Now. Let's get it.
Girl, you turn me on, you feel my very special needs. I don't know who you are, but I like the anonymity. Yeah, she just me crazy. No, Lina drive me crazy. Lina drive me crazy, no, but she just me crazy. I'm not ready, but my lady, one thing I know is that she will drive me. Driving me crazy, feeling like maybe come back around. Maybe no, I don't know. I don't wanna let go of her. I don't wanna let her feeling drive me down. All the times that you let me down, pretty lady from tiny town. 14 ans, je vais mettre ta plus vieux. I believe that you made my special world. Wait, you must still need me to live the life you really wanna. Life you really wanna live it, girl. No, I'm not that mad at you. I'm more mad at the time que peuvent faire deux enfants. I know that she would drive me down. She's driving me crazy, feeling like maybe come back around. Maybe no, I don't know. I don't wanna let go of her. No, I don't wanna let her feeling drive me down. She's driving me.
That was Mr. Now. Driving me crazy. What y'all think about that, chat? When I first heard it, when the track came in and whatnot, I wasn't really sold on the track, but the vocal performance was top notch. What this kind of reminds me of, and it's funny that people are saying Justin Timberlake and Michael Jackson, definitely has those tones that I don't want to say, you know, because I don't know the difference between, well, I do know the difference between tenor and alto. But it definitely has that soprano, I guess, vibe, just like a superior soprano vibe, like a Justin and Michael Jackson. He said, fuck with it heavy too. He said, okay then. And what the production just reminds me of is definitely like the Neptunes. Falsetto, okay then. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all helping me out with that. But yeah, so yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I mean, around about, you know, as the record went on, I got a little bit more affirmated with the vibe. Said you wanted a little bit of New Jack Swing. Okay. Yeah, you know, I'm a New Jack Swing aficionado, but yeah, I see where you're going with it. Gives me an idea, you know, since that we have all this new technology, you know, with RipX and shit like that. It gives me an idea. Is that you, Mr. Now, that's singing, or nah? Who was that singing, Mr. Now? Said tenor is lower than alto. Oh, no doubt. Oh, word. I like that, man. You got a good ass voice. Wasn't Teddy Riley making beats for Michael Jackson during the Human Nature time frame? No. Teddy Riley was making tracks for. Teddy Riley was making beats for Michael Jackson during the Dangerous album. So the Do you remember the time? That shit, stuff like that. Teddy. So yeah. Said I'm African and Italian for the chat wondering. Oh, that interesting combination there. I mean, not that. Well, you know, it's a good side note. Said not wondering. GC, stop it, man. Be nice. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna listen to John Grayson and let me go back out because people. I don't know why people think I'll be tripping. But I just clicked on John Grayson. He was above Mr. Now. So, you know, we on that. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a little gander. And let's feel these vibes. Let's get it. Let's get it. John Grayson with me. That was John Grayson with me. Tell me how y'all feel about that track. I'm gonna win. So I like it. It's a drum and bass track, you know, through and through. You know, I love the drums. The drums better be lit if we're gonna talk about like drum and bass. You feel me? Liquid as fuck. High energy, for sure. I agree. I like the sound selection, the initial sound selection, and the vocals, the voxes that's in this track are interesting. The thing that kind of kills the track for me is the unwanted ducking. in my opinion, it took away from the track itself. And in that sense, I would not have any side chaining or whatever, or if it's just hitting the compressor in a sense, if you're brick walling it, then that means that you need to turn down that instrumentation. And other than that, man, that shit is crispy. I expect it to be a little bit more crispier, you know what I'm saying, when you're, fucking around in this genre. It just makes more sense that way. And someone that's a huge fan of drum and bass and a huge fan of, bruh, shit. Come on, bruh, electronic music, you know where I'm at with that. But yeah, really good though, really good. Nothing really bad and crucial to say, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so we're about 2 hours and 35 minutes in, and I got some things I have to do. I greatly appreciate everybody for showing up today. Shout out to the new member, Loop Home. I appreciate you for becoming a member. 79 likes, awesome. Dope music, a whole bunch of people submitting. A little bit of trolling from Brian V from like a million different accounts. Shout out to all the Bash members that came through. And make sure that y'all check us out, man. All the information is in the description box. I think I might do another review at the beginning of next month, but don't hold me to that. Don't quote me to it. I would let y'all guys know. I will keep y'all keep in touch with y'all. Make sure that y'all check out the Discord. All that information and all that stuff is in the link tree. So, if you're not a member, you can still be a part of the Discord. Just don't be civilized somewhat. Don't come over there heavily trolling or disrespecting people or stuff like that. All right, well, fuck it. Young Beans came through. Why not? Greatly appreciate you, Young Beans. Hey, and where the hell has your ass been? I gotta curse your ass out and goddamn.
Room for one more, eyes.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and check them out. John Grayson had a perfect takeaway song. So Young Beans don't drop something in here. He don't drop something in the Discord. So we're gonna check out Young Beans. All right, let's get it. That was Young Beans. Goddamn, Young Beans. Psycho. Young Beans remix. Hey, I ain't gonna even lie to you. Your boy like a shit. Don't play with me. Your boy went to the goddamn Bad Bunny concert when it was out here. It was right down the street from me. And goddamn, they showed out. They showed up, boy. Shit. Young Beans, I'm surprised you wasn't on it. Nigga, I'm surprised your ass wasn't in Atlanta for that shit. That shit was crazy. And it was thundering and lightning out in that motherfucker, and Bad Bunny had that bitch rocking. It was all shit. Hey! Run this shit back. It was drugger shit, man. Drugger, it wasn't shit. We don't need no druggers shit. Your boy was shit. Your boy got there with The Hispanic women love them an ugly looking brother. You know what I'm talking about? An ugly funny body brother. Ugly funny brother. Damn, I can't even talk.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Ugly funny brother. God damn, I can't talk. We got to do it again.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Ugly funny body brother that's tall as hell. The taller, the uglier you are, the more women you get, goddamn. And then you got some gray hair, shit. Better stop playing. Bruh, we were, that day, it was off the fucking chain out here. I mean, you had Hispanic women of all walks out here. In the most skimpiest of outfits, nasty as they want to be. We talking about Spanish Freaknik in this bitch. And I was in these streets, bruh. Hey, Young Beans will tell you, goddammit, boy. I hit the streets, I be in the streets. Said, damn, bro, sounds like these women are out for you. Yeah, shit, man, they ain't out for me. Shit, I was just in the streets. Your boy was in these streets having a good damn time, I tell you that. But yeah, man, I love reggaeton. I do. I love reggaeton with a passion. When I remember the first track, obviously, is going to be the most typical one, and that was Gasolina. You know, and Daddy Yankee had it on lock. And Sugar Daddy Vibes, sure, well, you feel me? You know, hey, it is what it is. But nonetheless, man, we be, man, having fun like a motherfucker. But yeah, man, during that era, during the early reggaeton era, was great. But this second wave right now, Ave Streets. I be in these streets. It's a lollipop. Saw that. Oh, I ain't in there. I'm gonna leave the chat alone. But yeah, man, greatly appreciate everybody for joining today. Really good shit. I know people are submitting. I've been on for about 2 hours and 41 minutes. I got things to do. You feel me? It's Sunday. Man, phenomenal music book. Check it out, Dilla Time. If you really want to learn about Jay Dilla and not from some of these terrible YouTube channels that want to just clickbait you into bullshit, check it out. Check it out. Get educated before you make a YouTube video. And this is the main purpose of this book. But anyways, nonetheless, God bless. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night. Salute.